The source files used in this tutorial are available from the details area of the video workshop. Probably one of the best new features you'll find in Adobe CS3 is the ability to easily copy and paste among its various applications. Now more than ever, you really have true round-trip editing capabilities between Fireworks, Dreamweaver, and Flash. Let's say I have my main design completely comped up in Fireworks like I do here, but looking at my Dreamweaver layout of the same page, I'm actually missing an image that should go right here. If I go back and look in Fireworks, I should have this picture of the cyclist right here. Now in Adobe CS3, instead of having to export my entire comp or just a sliced image from Fireworks again, I can just copy a selection from Fireworks and paste that selection into Dreamweaver. So all I have to do is select my rectangular marquee tool and draw a selection around the part of the comp that I want to paste into my other programs. So I'll just come in here and just draw a selection, like so. Now because I'm working with multiple layers here, I want to make sure I'm copying the right layer. So I'm going to go to my Layers panel, and in this case, I'm going to look inside Content Home, and under News, this is the Contents layer that I want to make sure I'm copying from. So with that layer selected, I'm going to choose Edit, Copy. And now let's switch over to Dreamweaver. And here, all I have to do is place my cursor where I want that image to appear, in this case right there, and then choose Edit, Paste. And in Dreamweaver, the Image Preview dialog box appears so I can optimize this image for the web. So I can choose my format, I'll just leave it at JPEG, I can change my quality slider here and see what effect that'll have on my image. Probably want that to be a little bit higher, right about there. And then once I'm happy with the way the image looks, I can click on OK. And Dreamweaver prompts me to save my image in my local root folder. In this case, I'm going to save it in the I for Images folder, and I'm just going to call this one Cycle. And there's the image on my web page, which I essentially just pasted in. There was no need to slice up the image in Fireworks and then export it as a file. All I had to do was copy it in Fireworks and then paste it into Dreamweaver to create the optimized file. Now, if you're new to Dreamweaver and Fireworks, you might be thinking, so what? That's the way it should work. And you're right, it should work like that, but this is the first time that this kind of integration has been available between these two programs. And if you're a veteran Fireworks Dreamweaver user, you should be pretty happy with this new capability. You'll also be happy to know that you can still easily edit images on your Dreamweaver pages in Fireworks. So for example, if I wanted to say add a little bit of color to this black and white image right here, that's not something that Dreamweaver can do, but I can easily do that in Fireworks. I just select the image and then click the Fireworks icon down here in the Property Inspector, and it'll switch over to Fireworks. Now Fireworks is going to ask if I have the original PNG file to edit, because it's always best to work with the original non-compressed version of your file. But for this example, and since it's such a small image, I'm just going to work with the existing JPEG. So I'll click Use this file. And let's make a quick change here. Let's just select that. And let's go to Add a Filter here. Go to Hue and Saturation. Choose to colorize that. Actually, that looks pretty good right there. I'll click on OK. And once I've made my changes, you can see I've colorized it here. All I have to do is click Done in Fireworks. Fireworks is going to prompt me to save a PNG version of this file just so I have a source file to work with later. I'm just going to skip that for now, but you should generally do that if you're given the choice here. I'll click No. And you can see, just like that, my updated version of the image now appears in Dreamweaver. Pretty cool stuff. And if you use a lot of Flash content on your web pages, you'll be glad to know that this kind of round-trip editing is now available for Flash files directly from Dreamweaver as well. Down here, I have this Flash banner. Let's play that and see what it looks like. And oops, looks like I have a typo on my button here. This should obviously say Launch Site and not Lunch Site. So let's stop that. And we can easily fix that problem. All I have to do is have my Flash file selected, and then click the Edit button down here in the Property Inspector to edit that banner in Flash. Now here I am in Flash, and it's going to prompt me to find my original FLA file, which is the native editable format for Flash content. So out on my desktop, in my Fireworks and Flash source files, there's my FLA file. I'll click Open. I'll just use our default fonts here. And there's the typo down there, so let's go ahead and just fix that. Come in here, just add capital A to launch that site. And that's all the changes that I need to make in this case. I'll click Done. And now I'm popped back into Dreamweaver, and with my Flash file selected, I'll click Play. And now we can see the button has been corrected. So that should give you a pretty good idea of the great round-trip editing capabilities in the CS3 web applications. The workflow between these applications just got a whole lot easier.